Last session, we learned up to register. We created a interface. I shared that in Git link to do application also. The React to do application, this I shared in the Git link once check. So today we will finish the part so that you can also try. After you see what I am doing, you try that. So let's start our application. First, we will create all the basic design. Then we will add concepts into that. That means we will add all the React advanced features into that. So we can make it exactly industry ready, right? So in real time projects, how they need to do that. So npm run API is compulsory and npm run dev. Okay. This is the initial screen we are having. We have the initial screen. In that, we already have the login and register tabs we created yesterday. In that, already we implemented the register option. After register successfully, they can go to login. In the login, we can enter the user ID, password, and login. It will verify whether the user ID password matching. If matching, then it will go to dashboard. So we need to design the dashboard for user. So user dashboard. Okay, let's see. So how to implement this login? Let's design here. We need one more component. In the components already we have home, login, register, and we will have another component called dashboard. So export function dashboard. So this will return a simple container. Okay. Later we will design dashboard. First I will give here. Yeah. So when user successfully logs in, he will go to the dashboard. We will go to our routes, and here we need to set a path for dashboard. And the dashboard should not be individual, means it should not be inside this. Dashboard must be separate. Separate dashboard should open. So this is the first route, the parent route. It will get us the app in that children are configured. Okay. Next, we will put a dashboard inside this. So this is children route. Okay. Here we will add another one and the path. This is second route we are giving. Second route means again a blocker. Oh, already there is a blocker. This is children and this path. Yeah. I will add another one. What is the path? Path is some dashboard. Then what is the element? Element it should get dashboard. Dashboard element it should display. We want dashboard separately to load. In that user can handle all the interactions. So this is dashboard. Fine. Now let's go to login. What is the condition? If when user enters the details, you see already we have one user. One user is David. Okay. Let's register another user, new user, user ID. Some I given John underscore some 12 something. Username is John, password is John, email is some John, and register, and account registered successfully. Then it will go to login. In the login, they must able to verify the details. Okay, let's go. Second user is also added here. So we will go to login. In login, this is name, user ID. This is name, password. User ID and password should match, and the button type is what? Submit. So we have to use same constant formic is equal to use formic initial values. We need user ID and use a password. We need username also. Why username also required? Because uh, username not now username also required, but it will collect data later. Why username is required? Because I want to log in and I need to use his username in dashboard. That means we need to create a cookie. So with user ID, username, cookies must be created. Okay. And one more is what? Password. It's a string type. Okay. Username we will not put here. Later we will implement that. And on submit. So we have to get the user. Okay. So now what is the requirement? When you entered the details and submitted, it should verify that user is matching in the database. So what we have to do, axios.get, how to get the users, http://127.001:3000/ what users. Make sure API is running in the background. Sometimes you will forget the API, it is running. Dot then once it is response, yeah, we will collect so one user. Uh, we will collect one record. Record is one user. We will verify. So here, so response dot data dot find. We will find the item where item dot user ID is matching with user dot user ID. We are verifying whether it is matching or not. Remember, if user found by that name, then it will return that user. If user not found, it will return undefined. So I will write a condition. If record is defined, then it should verify password. That means what should happen? If user dot password is matching with, what is it? Record dot password. That means the password we entered in text box is matching with the password that comes from the data record. If it is matching, okay. If it is not matching, alert. What is that alert? Invalid password. If this is not matching, we have to alert. What is that alert? Invalid user ID. That means if record is found, then it will verify password. If record not found, then it says that ID not there, invalid user ID. If record found, it will check password. If password is matching, what to do? Create a cookie, store his details, and navigate to dashboard. So how to handle that? We need how to manage cookie, constant cookies, set cookie, remove cookie. We need three na, use cookies, and it is an array of user ID, one cookie, username, another cookie. We need two cookies to create. So we need one more. Navigate is equal to use navigate. So what should happen when password is valid? We will set cookie, user ID will have user.user ID, or I will get from the record dot what, user ID. Another set cookie, another cookie is username and record dot username. We have to get the user ID, username cookies. After that, navigate to which location? Dashboard. It should navigate to dashboard. So if password is matching, it will navigate to the dashboard. Now how to use Formic, on submit Formic dot handle submit. Okay. Here on change Formic dot handle change. Same for password also. Name is already mentioned. Name is already there. Password and all this fine. Okay. Now everything ready. Let's check. Now, okay. Cookies require cookie provider. Na? We have to go to main.jsx. You know that cookies require cookies provider. Already we discussed about cookies. We know that. Okay, now everything is fine. Now I am entering user ID. Suppose John and password is wrong. Login. John user ID not there. Then it says invalid user ID. User ID is John underscore 12. And the login invalid password because his password is John, password is John, and login, it will get to the dashboard. Now we need to design this dashboard. We need to create the dashboard. In the dashboard, user dashboard, completely different scenario. We need to display the dashboard. So let's go to the Stitch with Google, and you can see the dashboard here. Yesterday, this is to do application dashboard is there. To do app homepage. Okay, I will put here. Okay, what are the options required is uh, create to do application user dashboard with add, edit, delete, filter, sort, and search appointments. So this is the concept we need. We need a dashboard for performing all these operations. So with here username and sign out in header. Header. Username and sign out also in header. Let's check. So this is the dashboard design. We can create a simple one. So the dashboard. Acha, it is creating for mobile screen. It doesn't matter. We can convert this for web. Okay, so it gives a good idea for us. So who logged in his details? Yeah, you can see filtering, adding, updating, deleting. A tabular format is there. That's good. This is desktop version. Fine. This is good for mobile. Huh? This type of dashboard is good for mobile. So we will take this idea and we will add this. Here search appointments, and here it is having list of all his appointments, whatever appointments he's having. You have an option for add appointment. These are edit and delete buttons. Huh? Edit and delete buttons for appointment. Okay, let's do this. So what is the basic design here? Dashboard. First, let's go to the dashboard. Okay. Here I'm just adding class container fluid. Okay. So in this dashboard, so I have some div. Okay. Class padding for BG light. Okay. In this left side, I want the name of the user who logged in. So here we want to display the name. So class BIBI person circle. Okay. Who logged in, his name should come. After that, we need a button, BTN link, and this will be like sign out. We'll just give a sign out option. So, and this is role header. So deflex class already we have. Deflex justify content between. Okay. So that is option, and the font size is 4, font weight bold. Fine. So role is an accessibility option, right? In web accessibility, you have role. That means a div have a behavior of header, and search engine can understand that, okay, this is header. Why not directly header? Because already we might have so many headers. We don't want multiple headers, but we want a div with role as header. So role is very important in accessibilities, right? So, okay, fine. Now what I will do, this is in the top. That's in the top. And here I need to show who logged in. And below I want to put some options for the user. So this is having another header. This is span. And here we are having another span class BI check square and fill. And here task manager. That's the task manager. And okay, MX. Okay. And whose task manager? That's name should come. Who logged in? His name should come. That's what we want to display, right? So then your wish, we will plan this right side. In a div, I will plan that. Okay, here I will plan after this. Okay, this is the design we are having. Who the option username we will put here. How to get the user? You know that constant. So here we need to set up cookies, set cookie, remove cookie is equal to use cookies, and user ID is one cookie, user name is another cookie. So here we need to get the name. Okay, what is it? Cookies of username. We want the username cookie here. Okay, fine. So that John username will come. So who logged in? We will get that username and display that. That's what we want to do. And on sign out, it should delete the cookie and it should again go to login. Your wish we can put here. Okay, fine. Below, what are the options we need? So below, I will put this is the div. Okay. Below this, we will put a div class row and role as section. We have a section role for this and we have div. So class call one is enough, two. Okay. And div class, this is called 10. Fine. Now here what we need to do is we need to display some details. So here we want to display some div. So class BI calendar. So here I will give options like task uh, tasks. Okay, some options I given. And one more is like history, BI clock history, something I'm adding. So, and another one, some this is having like gear fill. This is like settings. Just roughly some links I'm adding. Okay, you can see these are present in left. In the left panel, I'm adding task history settings. We can manage them. That means we can handle interactions by making them clickable. We can add logics and functionality. Initially, I just kept it normal. Initially, I just kept it normal. Fine. So it is so 4 or 5, that will be fine. That's task manager. Okay. Now, right side, I want to display the panel. Okay. In this panel, we have a div. In this div, we are having a text box. Input type is text, class some form control, and placeholder is search appointments. And just I'm adding a button btn bi search. Okay, this is at the top we are having. We are having search appointments, form control. Okay. This is in another div. Okay. So this is input group. Okay. We are having search appointments. Okay. We have the search appointments option here. Okay. This is fine. We will keep that. So center. So this is W50, small one. That's enough. That means search appointments and we have an option. Now below this, I want to display a table. In the table, it should display all his appointments with options like edit appointment, delete appointment. Your wish. You can display like cards or better we will use a table. So later we will add a lot of functionalities also into that. So below this, I need another division in this margin top 4. Here we will put a table. So this is having a class table hover. Okay. And here T head, TR, TH. In this, we have appointment related title and appointment related date. Only these two. We can put a details button. When they click, they can open details about that appointment. So your wish, whatever you want, you can add in that. Another TH is actions. We are having actions. Okay. This is in the table header. That's the title and all these options. And we have a caption, caption as your appointments. So that is the caption, and table have caption top. So that is your appointments. What are the appointments we are having? So that is at the top. Okay. Now, next important, this is fine. That's the option. Okay. Your appointments here, we will put a simple button, class BI plus LG. Okay. So this is the button that is for add appointments. That means we can put the class BTN dark MS is 3. Okay, this is no need to tell. That is plus is for adding appointment. That means when I click on this, your wish, either you navigate or open a pop-up, their user can enter a new appointment and save that appointment should update here. Okay, that's the point. Okay, next, adding appointments. And later we will add filtering, sorting, searching panel. We will add a separate filter, sort, search panel. First, basic we will implement. So what is the basic functionality? When John login, John appointments should come. I will implement this sign out also. So sign out is simple. So what is the function here? So let navigate is equal to use navigate. So function handle sign out. Sign out, what we need to do, remove cookie. So it should remove the user ID cookie and remove cookie username. Both we will remove. After that, navigate to which one? So navigate to login. We'll navigate to the login. So it should get us to the login. Okay. So that's what we want to happen. So is there a separate for login? Yes. And it should work for button on click. So handle sign out. So when I click on sign out, it should get me to the login again. So that is what it should do. Any user can log in. Any user can log in. Let's go. We see the database. Yeah. David NIT and his password is David11. Okay. Let's go. User ID is David NIT and David11. Login and his detail will come. That means the David logged in and we have a sign out. So what is our first step is load only the appointments of that user, only the appointment of that particular user, right? Let's see how we can do that. As of now, they haven't added any appointments. We can make them add their appointments. So temporarily, what I will do is in the appointments, we will add one appointment. What is it? Title. This appointment is suppose meeting with the client. So or simply say client meeting. Client meeting. So here what is another one we are expecting in the data description? Description is something like description is project review meeting something with client. Okay. Next date, we are expecting the date some 2026-04 some 11. Okay. And what else? Title, description, date, and this belongs to certain user ID whom we have. This belongs to John12. This appointment belongs to that user. That is meeting is the appointment related to John. Okay. Suppose we have copied this and I will put another appointment. Suppose this is some birthday. Okay. So plan some meeting, party, something like this. This is some another date. So this belongs to another user. Who is it? David. What is that user ID? User ID is David underscore NIT. That is his appointment. 1122 multiple appointments you can add. Later we will add them. So one appointment belongs to John, another David. So what should happen when I log in and when I go to dashboard? I want only the appointments belong to that user and display in the table. Okay. So what we have to do now? Go to dashboard. In the dashboard, we will put here const appointments. Set appointments is equal to use state. Appointments is an array. Okay. Every appointment is an object. Every appointment contains some appointment have by default ID is generated. Every appointment have a title. Every appointment have description. Okay. Every appointment have a date. So date is a date type. That means it is a new date type. It is a date type of value. And what else? Every appointment have a user ID. User ID is initially string. That's the data I'm expecting. That's the data we are expecting. Okay. Now what should happen is this is the appointment. Now when the component mounts, that means use effect. At the time of mounting the component, we will load only the appointments belongs to that particular user. So we will write a function load appointments. What this function has to load, we will call that load appointments. And what it should load, only the appointments belong to the user who logged in, right? So first point, axios.get all the appointments 127.001 3000 slash appointments is our API. So dot then what we need to get. So response. Okay. Here we need to collect records. So response dot data dot filter, not find, because we have to return all the appointments. What is the condition? Where appointment get every appointment, and appointment dot user ID is matching with cookies of user ID. Understood? That means in the cookies, the user ID is present who logged in, and his appointment should come and display. Now, what is the point here? We have to set these appointments, all the records we need to set. That means whatever data we filtered, we store them inside it. Okay. That means it is going to filter and get all the appointments belong to that particular user. And those appointments we should display in the table below. That means we have tbody. So here we need to get appointments.map, read every appointment, and for every appointment create a row. And this row will have a what is it? Key. Key is appointment. Actually, it needs an ID. So we don't have an ID, but later ID will be generated for every appointment. So ID will be generated for every appointment. ID will be generated for every. And okay, in that first cell, what to display? Appointment dot title. In the second cell, what to display? Appointment date. So I will do moment. Moment is installed. Moment. We will get appointment dot what date. So dot format. We will apply a format. What is the format? We have DD. So we have DD. This is short data. Month, and year. So day, month, year. It should get the appointment of that and display. Okay. We have title and date. Okay. Only those two are there. Another table cell. This should contain buttons. Class BTN, suppose warning, BI, pen, fill. We have another button, class BTN danger, BI, trash fill. MX is 2. Okay. Now let's check here. I will enter user ID David NIT. What is his password? David. David password is David11. John password is John. Okay. David11 is the password. When he log in, his appointment should come. Or date format, some problem. I think so. We will put DD. That is display the date. Okay. 12 DDDD. So this is Sunday, April 2026. That's fine. The date format is fine. Now this is the appointment of David. Let's sign out now and we will log in another. Who is it? John12 and his password is John. And login, his appointment is different. Client meeting, his appointment is different. That means when user logs in, only his appointments will come. All appointments are in one place, but it will display only the appointments belong to that particular user who logged in his details. Now we need to we implemented login, logout like options, and we fetched only the data that is available. Remember, this is just first level implementation. That means we are going to implement this. If I give the code I have shown up to now to any real-time people, they will see and say that 60% good. What about 40%? We have to do lot of things related to performance. We need to use hooks. We need to use lot of more concepts to make it better. As of now, it is working, but still not satisfying. So many real-time integrations are required, which I will tell you what we need to add, how to make it real-time ready. 50%, 60%, same, everything. But so many things we need to take care. I will tell you. Okay, first point. So dashboard is ready. Now in this, user can register, done. User can log in, done. When user logs in, his dashboard will come, that is done. In this appointment, when I click on this, it should open a pop-up. In the pop-up, it should ask add appointment. Your wish. Will you open a pop-up, or when user clicks this, will you show a screen there? That means you can, when user clicks on add appointment, then it should show add appointment screen here. It should clean up this screen and it should show add appointment screen here. In that appointment name, title, date, everything he will enter and save. After saving, again this should come. Now how do we design this? That is to make little bit complicated, right? Easy is pop-up. This will become more complicated. Why more complicated? Child in child. We have to, already you are in child routes. In the child route, we need to create again child route, but this is in dashboard child. So what is the concept? See, in the dashboard, this is dashboard screen. We will make this appointments related, means whatever appointment screen is there, this we will make it dash, this will say appointments home. In appointments home, it will display searching, filtering, appointments related option. That means what our intention is in the routes, in the dashboard itself, we need again child routes. In the dashboard itself, we need child routes. We need the child routes. What are the child routes to define and how we handle? I will show both techniques, pop-ups and multi-level child. We will use both of them. Pop-up means we need we need to use models. Bootstrap have models. We need to use those models and we need to implement the models. For example, see here, pop-up first. I click on this. I want a pop-up, right? Okay, let's see how to do that first. After that, we will implement this part also. Let's go to the dashboard and okay, where is it? Yeah, this is the plus button. Okay, for this, I will add a model. So we will have a div and a class model, fade, and inside the model, we will have a model dialog. Inside the model dialog, we will have model content. Model content. Inside the model content, we have model header. Inside the header, we will have add new appointment. Okay, so we need a model body. Okay, we need a model footer. So we need the footer here button add. So BTN primary. Okay. And we have a button BTN. So BTN cancel. Sorry, BTN warning and cancel. Okay. So we have these two. Data BS dismiss is what it should dismiss model. Okay, what is this model ID? So new appointment. So on the button click, data BS target. So new appointment and data BS toggle model. So this is a model we are having. On this plus click, it should open that. That is a bootstrap model we have designed. Add new appointment is a model, and on cancel, it will cancel. So we are adding a new appointment here. We are displaying a new appointment. This is a bootstrap model. Now in this, we need on add click also, it should close. Add click, it should close. That means what we are doing, data BS dismiss here also, it should dismiss model. That's fine. So you click add, then it will dismiss. Okay. Now what is the condition here is in this, we will put here in the body, we need a form. In the body, we need a form. So we need to display a form, right? Now see, this form will you put here or you will add from some another location that depends on requirement. That means separately, if you want to add the details, then better keep it as a separate component and use that component here. You can put that component here, right? So better keep that as a separate component and use. Otherwise, you see here, suppose in the model content, I will have this. So this content, I will cut. Okay. I will add a new component called add appointment dot JSX. Export function add appointment, and a form. It will return a form. In that form, we will have all this. That means in the form, we are going to put this model header, model body, model footer, all the area. So that means this add appointment will have a form. That means now you see, usually when I click on this, it's empty. That is empty. So now what we will do? So when user clicks on it in the dashboard, when user model content will come from add appointment component should render there. Inside model, we are rendering add appointment component and you click on plus, it should get that. That means we are having this from a separate component. Cancel, it will cancel. It is going to cancel. That means when I click cancel, it is going to cancel. So we are going, click on add, it is going to add. That's the option. Okay, we are bringing from a separate component. Why? Because I'm planning for my next use also. Because in next level, if I want, I can remove my table screen and everything, just put only add appointment. We can navigate to that location. Okay, so it's fine. Now what should happen in add appointment? This is important. What should happen in add appointment? In the body, we will have a data term. This is title. We have a text box. Input type is what? Text. Name is title. Okay, another data term, description. Okay, description is a text area, and rows for text area 4, calls some 40, and name as description. Okay, we have another data term date. So we have data definition input type is date. Okay, so this is date and name as date. So class form control and this also class form control, and this also class form control. Okay, now this is the body. Everything is inside this now, and this is the form. We have a new appointment screen. In this, user can enter title, description, date, and add. But every appointment needs a user ID. Whose appointment this belong to? We will get it from cookie. From the cookie, the user ID will come. User ID he don't need to enter. Who logged in? His data will be defined. Okay. Let's write the logic for this button now. That means actually how we can handle that. Let's go. And it is a form. You know how to handle the form. That means form this button. So type is what? Submit. Okay. Okay, I will put here now what to do. So constant, first we need cookies. Set cookie, remove cookie is equal to use state, sorry, use cookies, and we have a array. User ID is one cookie, user name is another cookie. We have two cookies. Now what we should do here is we need to use formic. So constant formic, use formic in that initial values. Initial values. What are the initial values? So title is a string, description is also a string, and date is a new data. It's a new date. Okay. So what we need to do? So we need to configure user underscore ID. This is a string. Okay, actually we can initialize this. Initialize this. Initialize means it will come from cookies of user ID. That means whatever user ID is there, it is fixed there. Automatically cookies user ID will come. And what we should do? So we should get what is it on submit. So we have to collect appointment, and we need to send this appointment into the database. And you know what to do? Axios.post. Post where? http colon double slash 127.0.0.1 slash what is it? Appointments. Into that we need to pass the appointment. That's it. So we just add the appointment. So dot then on success. On success, just for our understanding sake, I am giving console.log added. Uh, just roughly for our confirmation. Appointment added. Because I don't need to do anything here, but some more points are there. I will tell you. Okay, form. You know what to do. On submit formic dot handle submit. Handle submit. Okay, every element already have a name. On change formic dot handle change. On change, oh, formic dot handle change. Date also same. We are using on change handle change. Fine. Everything is okay. Okay. Next, one more important is here. Where is it? In the dashboard, loading appointments depends on what? It depends on appointments. It depends on appointments. That means whenever change in appointment, then automatically it will load. It should add. So any change in appointments, either it is modified, length is changed, anything, dependency is appointments. Okay. Now we will see here. I will click. This is John and add appointment title. So we will give a title here. What is that? So we will define the title name. Suppose let's say React class something. So attend React project class. So and some date I selected. Okay, I click on add. Then what it should do, it should able to add the appointment, but it is not showing. Why? Let's check any problem in the data. In the data, it is added. User ID not added. That is the problem. That's the reason it is unable to show. Okay, I will delete it. Let's try another one. It's not added. That means there is a problem in adding user ID. So let's go into the add appointment here. So cookies of user ID, we are getting it, but that user ID is not added into appointment. So why? Because data is coming from the form. In the form, user ID field is not there. So it is not there. We'll do one thing. User ID, it is empty string. Okay. Here, you learned in HTML, we can create a input type hidden, hidden fields, right? And what is the input type hidden value? Name. Name is user underscore ID. What is the value? Value is cookies of what? User ID. User ID is the cookie, right? So this is hidden field which is used to submit the data, right? Yeah. Okay, let's check now. So I will add appointment. So this is React. So React, some attend React project class something, and some date is there, and click on add. It's not there. db.json. Oh, user ID is empty coming. Why? I will check once. Cookie name, anything wrong? Huh? I think cookie name wrong. Inspect. Div cannot be a child of table. That's okay. That is UI related option. No problem. That is all problem. We will later solve that. But go to application. In the application, user ID is John12. So on submit, the user ID is not coming. Previous appointments, user ID is there. . Okay. This one more actually add appointment. This button type I will give as button. Otherwise it is working as submit button. Huh? But here the problem is the appointment we are collecting is not having user ID. Title, description, hidden field. So cookies of user ID here itself, if it is initialized, some demo, something. Roughly I'm adding user ID is empty. Cookies, because of pop-up, cookie may not be available, huh? But you can access anywhere here. Okay. So what we will do is here, that means it is used as a child component inside pop-up. So the data of parent is not available to child. We will use as a controlled component. That means it should add appointment of which user props. Okay, here I will use what is it? Props dot what? User ID. Props dot user ID we will use. That means the when you click on that add button and the model pop-up comes in the dashboard when the model this is a where is the model we have the model pop-up. Here we will pass what is it key, what is it, user underscore ID. It is coming from cookies of what? User ID. We are passing that user ID into the appointment. Add appointment is now collecting user ID. It will have that details. Okay, let's check now. So I will add some React attend project something. So in the database, mhm, why this field has problem? Initializing the values. I will do one more here. Enable reinitialize true. It is not enabling to initialize or not. That problem may be there in Formic. I will check this problem also. So let's add, uh, it is added. It is added with the details. db.json title is missing. Description is missing. Date, it added current date. User is working fine. Right. So here, actually, Formic is restricting. So I managed this one. This date is coming from where it is coming. So we have to pass all this data. Formic dot values dot title. So dot description, date. Before initializing. So enable reinitialize is fine. That means even that appointment is not coming. So appointments related data we will collect from props dot title. So this is props dot description, and this is props dot date. So let's go to the dashboard. Here we are sending appointment related title and all the details. Somewhere the data is missing. So I will do one thing. This is initial date. Here appointment, whatever data is collected. Hmm, if I don't reinitialize. it is added. Okay, now it is fine. It is adding. So only one problem is there. The problem is nothing but this user ID is not coming from cookie directly in the component. Why? Because it is a child. That means I am using add appointment as a child component. Child component of who? Parent. Parent is what? Dashboard. In dashboard, we have a pop-up. And where is that pop-up here? This pop-up is a separate component. That means data is not transported from the parent to child. Either I can use context or I can use what? Props. Okay. I am using currently user ID, through that I am sending the user ID because user ID is a cookie value that is in parent component. It should be used by child, and data directly not accessible from parent to child, either from props or by using context. We can use context API also, right? Okay. Now you see I am adding appointment. This time the appointment title is something like React JS. So here some attend project class, some date I defined, and click on add. It should add. And I click on sign out and log in as David NIT. What is his password? David11. David will not have that appointment. That appointment is related to John. That means when I sign out and I log in as John12, and what is that? John, and his appointment should come. That means it is having two appointments. Okay. Only one small missing we have done is parent to child data transportation we miss. Why? Because I created a, see, if it is in the same uh, page pop up, I don't need to pass the properties directly. It can access the cookie, but we created add component as a separate, and we are opening it, and there we want to collect the cookies. That is what the problem is coming. Rest of everything is fine. That means we are accessing the data and adding. Now we need to implement two more functionalities. What is it? So edit, another one is what? Delete. When I click on edit, it should again open pop-up. In that pop-up, same details should come. And what I should do? I should able to change and save, and it should update. And when I click delete, it should remove. When I search, it should display only the appointments that meeting with that ID. We need to implement these functionality that we'll see tomorrow. In tomorrow's session, we will finish all the CRUD operation. Then we will start making it industry ready. That means correct features, what are the good coding techniques, what are the new React concepts you need to implement. We will see all of them. That we'll see in next session. Tomorrow we'll do. Okay. This will be updated automatically into the GitHub. You check it. Okay. Right.